Good morning and welcome to a vlog edition of the Sarah Seams podcast. My name is Sarah. I'm the maker here, coming to you from Columbus, Ohio, where I live with my partner Troy and our cats Alex and Moo. This week I am taking off work just to have a staycation, and so I'm going to be trying to film a little vlog every day because I'm planning to do lots and lots of crafting and relaxing and baking, and I'm very excited about it all. So this is the first one, and today's probably going to be kind of a slow day. So last night our friends hosted their annual Midsummer party, and this is basically, there's no religious affiliation with it at all. It's completely just for fun, but we kind of do some like summery like rituals that maybe have been practiced by like lots of religions like throughout the centuries. Like we make like a sun wheel, which is like a wicker wreath, and we tie flowers to it, and we write like wishes and on little piece of paper and tie those to it, and then we have a huge bonfire and we like burn the sun wheel, and it's supposed to be sending up your wishes to whoever may or may not be receiving them. I'm fairly agnostic, but it's just a very fun ritual. And we also burn the Christmas trees from the previous year. So you'll see, I'm going to include footage from the party at the end of this video, but there is an absolutely massive bonfire in the video. So please don't be startled by that. Everyone was fine. No one got their eyebrows singed off, but it is a really large fire, just in case anyone was concerned. Everything was fine. It burns very quick and bright, but yeah, it was kind of shockingly large this year. So that was really fun. It's something I look forward to every year. Really, it's just kind of like a potluck with our friends, and we have this little ritual that we do. And this year they set up a really cute little fairy ring in their backyard, and there's all kind of like lights and lanterns. It's really cute and fun, and just a good time with lots of our friends. So I have quite a bit of footage from that I'm going to put at the very end of the video. And then everything you'll see before that is stuff from today. Again, I don't know how much there will be. I'm not feeling the best this morning. Something I ate yesterday is kind of upsetting my stomach a little bit. Didn't sleep very well. I woke up at like 7, and then I wasn't feeling great. Went back to bed until like 10:30. So it's about 10:50 now, and I never sleep this late. So I have a feeling it's going to be a really slow day here. Just gonna take it easy, do some knitting, probably lots of knitting. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones for the 900th time. Probably just gonna sit around and knit and watch Game of Thrones today. It is also Father's Day here in the US, so I am going over to my parents tonight with my sister to bring some food and have dinner with our dad to celebrate that, which will be nice. But other than that, I'm not planning to do too much. Probably right after this, I'm gonna go out and water the garden. I'll get some footage of that for you all. I did get an order of fabric in from Blackbird Fabrics, which I'll quickly show you, and I do need to pre-wash these today, so that's on my list. I purchased 3 colors of their new gingham soft wash linen because they're just so beautiful, and I couldn't resist. And I'm getting ready to publish my summer sewing plans video, so these are the last thing I was kind of waiting on to come in before I could really start working on that. You'll hear Moo crying in the background. He just wants to be in here with me, so I apologize. Let me show you the linens that I got before I throw them in the washer. So I'll go in order of like excitement of the colors. So the first one I got is 2 meters of Potter's Wheel. That's the color name, which is this beautiful like clay color. I absolutely love it. I think this is going to become a skirt, and if I have enough, maybe a little matching top. The next one, I have the most of this. I have 3 meters of this, and this is going to become a dress. This colorway is London Fog, which I love a London Fog, the drink. If you've never had one, it's like an Earl Grey latte. And this color, it's just this like periwinkle, light blue, gray color with cream, and it's just absolutely stunning. So this one's definitely going to become a dress. And then this one is fun. I'm trying to wear brighter colors this year. That's been one of my goals for this year, and this hits the bill. This is the Juicy Fruit colorway, and I have 2 meters of this. So this is probably also going to become a skirt, and if I have enough, a little top. It's real bright, bright orange, bright magenta. I think this is gonna become a skirt also. And I think it'll look really cute with my orange outline top that I finished like a month and a half ago. Or just a white top and like a denim jacket. Like, I don't know, I just think it's really fun. I also have a bright orange, ready to wear like sweatshirt that I really like that I think would be really cute with this too. So in the summer, definitely going to be more like brights wearing with this. And then I think I could still wear this into the fall with like a maroon or like a brown, and it would be really pretty. And Moo's trying to break the door down now. I did do a little bit of knitting already this morning when I first woke up, and I cast on and finished the cuff of my second summer solstice sock. So here it is, nothing too much to write home about. It's just the 1 1/4 inch of 1x1 twisted rib cuff for my second summer solstice sock. The design is by Sari Nordland. Here's the first one. It's not blocked yet, but you can see the really pretty cables and lace there. So yeah, my goal is to finish these by the end of the month, and I finished this one in about 15 days, so I think I'm right on track. Probably work on these a lot this week. I have lots of fun things planned to do during the week, so you know, today's probably going to be the slowest day where I don't really get out and do much, but oh my gosh, Moo, stop, buddy. But yeah, I also have some chores to do. You know, we moved into this house in October and went right into winter, and there's a lot of stuff, especially outside, that we didn't really get to. So I do have some less fun things that I want to get to around the house this week, but I will try to share as much as I can with you. Like I said, after this, probably going to go out and take care of the garden, probably make some lunch in a little bit, and do lots of knitting this afternoon before I head over to my parents'. And at the end of the video, you'll see the Midsummer party footage. So talk to you later. Hello again, good afternoon. It's now about 4 p.m. on Sunday. I'm feeling better. I don't know what was upsetting my stomach, but it is feeling better now. And I got quite a bit of crafty stuff done today. So I just wanted to show you, I did pre-wash my linens, and now they are beautifully soft and crinkly and ready to go. But the main thing I was working on, and a big project that I'm going to be focusing on this week, is the king size quilt that I'm making for my friend's wedding, which is at the beginning of August. And it feels like kind of a daunting task. So I have decided I'm just going to take this week off and break it down into bits and try and get most, if not all of it, done this week. So it's just off my plate. While I really have the time to devote to it. So today my goal was to cut out all the pieces, and I did that. So I'm not gonna show everything just because there's a lot, but I'm making the triangle fade quilt by Lo and Behold Stitchery, which is basically just a bunch of equilateral triangles alternating in strips, and there kind of is like a fade. So For my version, it's going, I think for the original version, she uses like 15 different colors, and it kind of goes from like magenta to blue or teal. But for my version, we're starting in the middle with like cream and white, and then we're working our way out towards green. And it's gonna be the same on both sides, but it's mostly cream, just a bit of green. And the original design only goes up to a throw size, and the triangles are about 8 by 8 by 8. But I am making a king size, so instead of like doubling or, you know, the amount of triangles that I'm gonna be needing, I just made them twice as big. So the amount of seams will be the same. And actually, I think it'll be a bit less because the dimensions of a king size quilt are different than a throw. A king size quilt is actually wider than it is tall. So I'll be able to omit 2 rows from the bottom to achieve a king size quilt, but I'm doing it with these giant triangles. So these are 16 by 16 by 16. And oh, my hair's looking crazy. Yeah, so I'm just using these big triangles, and I think if I had tried to make this king size quilt with these small triangles, I think it would just look like a lot. Like, I think these larger scale triangles on a larger square quilt will look really nice. So I cut out all the triangles today. And I hope I'm gonna have enough. We were actually a color short, so we'll see if I end up needing to add in anything else to fill in gaps. I think I'm just gonna use like an undyed muslin that I have, because there is some undyed Kona cotton in here, and I think it would look really similar to that. So just so you can see a little peek, we've got like this little dotted fabric, which is gonna be the center fabric. There's the undyed muslin, this really pretty like palm print fabric, some sandstone, artisans, nope, not artisans. Yeah, well, I don't know why it's escaping me. The artisan cotton, help me out here. I can't remember. And then this one's my favorite. It's this like terrazzo printed cotton with these like green specks. And then we've got this solid mint green, and then the last color is this really pretty speckly darker green. So that was a big task. I feel like cutting out a quilt, let alone a king size quilt, is usually one of the more time-consuming parts of the process. For me, I also cut out a bunch of binding strips from the scraps. I don't know if these will be enough to bind the whole thing, but I'll probably piece all these together and then just add a strip of muslin to fill in the rest for the scrappy binding. So yeah, that was a big task checked off my list, and it feels good to have that done because now I've like officially started the project, and I think the rest will go fairly quickly. So I will work more on that tomorrow. And right now I'm just gonna probably knit for like an hour and a half. Not sure on what yet. Whatever speaks to me, I'll just pull a project from back here. And then I'm gonna be picking up dinner and taking it over to my dad's for dinner with my sister to celebrate Father's Day with him. So I'm gonna call it here for today. I will insert the footage from the Midsummer party after this. And before this, hopefully you saw some footage of the garden. I went ahead and hung up the little tiny painting of the coffee cup that we bought at the Arts Festival last weekend on the gallery wall, so you will have seen the gallery wall. And then I put a couple videos in of me cutting out the triangles, but you can see I have this wonderful huge cutting table, but it is in our basement, which is unfinished and not very pretty, so I didn't put a lot of footage of that in, and I won't put a lot of footage in from the basement. It's kind of gross down there, but it is where I do all of my like big cutting projects, whether that be quilts or garments or whatever. So yeah, that's what you saw before this, and after this will be the Midsummer footage, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hi there, I just wanted to check in. It's Saturday evening, and we're outside at our friend's annual Midsummer party. It is all about the summer solstice. It's a super fun time. I'm recording this because I wanted to be able to share it with you, even though the first vlog's not going to be until Sunday. But basically we just all come together. We make a sun wheel, which I'll get some footage of, which is like a wicker wreath that we tie our wishes to for the new year. and we put flowers on it, and then at the end of the night we have a huge bonfire where we burn our Christmas trees from the previous winter, and we throw the sun wheel on, and when you burn it, your wishes go into the ether and hopefully they come true. So it's a really fun like kind of ritual that they host this party, and I'll try and get lots of fun footage for you to share.
Sorry. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. As you know, I have this party every year for the last few years. Midsummer and the summer solstice is about sun worship. Today, we have the longest day of the year, and it will slowly turn to night until the winter solstice. Today, we've also wrapped our wishes and our prayers into this sun wheel, and we will offer it to the gods in hopes that it will manifest. So, if you'll all join me, take a few moments, close your eyes, think about your wish, what you would like to manifest for the next year. And now we offer this up in flames. There we go.
Woo!
Burn!
Burn, baby, burn!
Burn, baby, burn!
Babe, where's the Christmas tree?
Yeah, where's your Christmas tree? That's my favorite part.
Hold on, buddy.